Hey gamer people. So, my channel is usually all Magic the Gathering and has been pretty unused lately. Lately, though, I've been playing this game Kaijudo and it seems pretty fun. So I thought I'd share the deck that I've been playing with you guys. So let's go ahead and get into it. This is Light, Water, Nature, MegaBugs. Have an aggressive tempo strategy. Let's get into the specific card choices here. Right along here you'll see the main heart and namesake of the deck, the MegaBugs themselves. Um, let's get started here. I mean, 3 each of pretty much everything. Ambush Scorpion, just a beater. Uh, Bait for the Evos. Manapod Beetle, when he dies you ramp up. Pretty good. After that we have Manatick, a way to dig for more bugs. Here we have the one multi-civ bug, Homunculon. Pretty sweet utility creature. A lot of time it ends up as just a body acting as removal, more or less. Over here, the main one, the Hive Queen. Card's pretty crazy. Generates a lot of card advantage and whatnot. If you notice there's a third card over here, it's because my third Hive Queen just isn't in yet, so I have this little thing filling in for it. Would not recommend it. More or less just a space holder. I've been testing it as if it were a Hive Queen. Fill out the green section, the nature section. We got 3 root trap, just solid removal, hits whatever. And let's get into the light section here. 3 keeper laws, just overall great cards, especially against control. They play a spell, you draw a card, they just can't kill it. It's pretty awesome. Next, Storm Spark Blast. Great keeping you alive or just clearing out a field so you can just win. On to water. We got 3 Cyber Scamp, acts much like Keeper Laws, just generate a lot of advantage against control. 3 Rizalka, because in a game based mainly around combat and creatures, bouncing stuff is pretty good. And for the same reason, we got General Finbar, bouncing, turning all of our guys into Aqua Seneschals, drawing cards everywhere. Pretty sweet. Multi-civs. Already went over Homunculon because, well, bugs first. We got Sword Horns there, 6 card mana, and he's just a very efficient beater, 5,500 for 3. This right here is kind of an odd choice, not an odd choice, it's pretty standard, but I've heard people not liking it, saying it doesn't belong in an aggro deck, but the thing is, it's how we don't just die to Rush. Without it, a lot of times, Rush just outright kills you. And to round it out, we got 3 Piercing Judgment. Great card, clears out blockers, or just keeps you alive. So, the deck itself is primarily nature, green and whatnot. There's a total of 12 multi-civs, which can be awkward at times. It's not too bad, though. I mean, there have been times where I have, like, some piece of bait out, my hand's empty, except for a Hive Queen. I have 5 mana charged. Draw for the turn so I can slam my Hive Queen, and I draw like a Piercing Judgment. That's always awkward, but usually it doesn't happen too often, and when it does, one of those multi-civ cards are usually able to keep me alive for the turn that I need it. So, overall, I'd say it's a really solid deck. As far as this variant goes, I wouldn't really change anything. One thing I've been testing online on Octagon, just another online program for card games, is splashing fire. So making it 4 civ, and the splash is basically done by cutting a few of these cards for 3 Blitzer Mech Falcora and 2 Helaflame the Assaulter. That was recommended by a couple guys from the Kaijudo dojo on Facebook. It was Christian Mendoza and Scott Rivers, I believe. Both recommended that when I posted this list there. I just haven't been able to pick up the cards yet. I don't have much of a community around here for it. But basically what I plan to be doing for that is to cut the 3 Sword Horns, a Judgment, and a single Rizalka for those 5 to keep him to a balanced 40. But yeah, that's the deck in a nutshell. If you haven't played Kaijudo, I highly recommend it. And if you have, but you haven't tried this deck, I recommend that as well. So until next time, this is MegaBugs, this is me, and have fun.